Okay guys, sorry, morning voice. I'm about to share with you one of the strangest places in my area that I thrift to resell. So as you can see, the building behind me, and we're gonna go in there. It's basically a county services building. There's a bunch of different things in there, but it's where, like, it's the building you would go to not to get your driver's license, but to like get your car registered. And they handle, I'll explain later in the video exactly what this stuff is, but basically they end up with people's estates, and it probably has to do with taxes and things like that, and unpaid taxes and when someone passes away. So anyway, they have a little room in the back where they have like an ongoing estate sale. So I'll try to pop up the Facebook ad that they, I've heard about. They used to be in another building, and I have gone there before years ago, and I've been here a couple times since I've moved here, and then since they've been in the new building. And it's interesting because, so the video I did about my top sales last year, and I think I talked about the suspenders, and this is where I got those. So anyway, we're gonna go see. I haven't been in a couple months, so I'm gonna see if there's anything new and if there's anything I can find, and I'll try to get some footage for you. So it was actually a beautiful day. That day it was up to 40 degrees, 45 that day, which after such a cold long winter in Montana, it was quite nice. So a lot of times there's a huge line here, and you're just kind of trying to walk past people who are taking numbers and all that stuff. But as you can see, it's just very waiting room, very DMV kind of looking. Now this kind of actually worked out, even though it might be annoying for you, but my camera, I had it tilted down so I couldn't film people, and I ended up focusing on my purse. But it made everyone else blurry, so that's kind of cool. So they have a few things for sale out in the end of the lobby here, and so then you just go around the corner back to where it looks like you shouldn't be, and you come upon this room that's all open, and it's a mini estate sale. So it's not huge. It's just one little room, and I'm finding the light switch. There we go. And as you can see, it's just kind of a mishmash of things. There's a lot of things I remember seeing a couple of months ago. There were some kitchen things. I ended up getting one of those utensils you'll see later. I quick looked through the books. And there's quite a bit to look at, and there really is a lot of the prices are kind of high. They're very estate sale priced. And I took a quick look at that little thing. It was glass. It was pretty cute. It was $12, but I think the little platter that went with it was separate. And I almost dropped it and freaked myself out. So I just was giving you a quick look. They have cameras going in here, obviously, because there's no one in here with you. And you basically just pick out the things you want and then bring it up to one of the little windows and pay for things. So I poked around and I found a couple things that I'm pretty sure I can make a profit on, and I'm going to share with you the stuff that I picked up when I get back to the car. Okay guys, so that was actually really, really good. I'm out of breath because I was like carrying a pile of shirts. Anyway, I was not expecting that when I went in there. So let me show you real quick the little things that I got, and then I'll just do a quick I'll show you the rest of the items that I just could not believe I found and was able to buy. Okay, so hold on, let me flip the camera around. Okay, so here are my little finds. So yeah, the place, it's an estate sale, so there's lots of things that are just priced too high for me to sell. So they already took the little price tags off of here, but I got this little cute little cottage core vintage clock. I got that for $1. This little hand utensil, wooden, I just love the shape of that handle. This little vintage one was $2. I got this necklace, very 80s, bold, has always sold really well for me, that kind of matte gold. It wasn't signed on the clasp, but it was right here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it says PEP. I did a quick search and that's Edwin Pearl. And I'll shoot for about 30 to 40 on that one, and I spent $8. I was super excited. This is the first thing I found, was this little watch in a bag, but it's hard to show you, but I had a feeling looking at the face, and yes, it is a Swatch watch. And if you didn't know, Swatch watches are really collectible. Condition might not be that great, but I'm not sure it matters, but it was only $3. So it's the first Swatch watch I found, so I took a chance on that. These little made in Taiwan, so 80s, 90s, funky little glasses, new with tags, were $8 originally. Just thought they'd be fun to list. And then this was such a deal. These did not have a price. Ooh, sorry. But as you can see, the brand YSL, and they are marked on the back as well. So she only charged me $2 for these because they were not marked. So I don't know. Yves Saint Laurent can be like big money. So let's say like hopefully 50 bucks. I didn't look it up. I don't know if she's got different levels, you know, department store versus anything else or whatever. I'm sorry, I just have to interrupt here because Yves Saint Laurent is a man. I know he's a man. I said she. I had to make sure that you all could hear my apology. I didn't want to just flash up the correction up on the screen like I just did my correction about Erwin Pearl, not Edwin Pearl. Okay, well, it wasn't late when I filmed that, but I was still rattled and excited from the things that I had found. That's my only excuse. So Yves Saint Laurent, YSL, he was a man, designer, French, all that kind of stuff. So ignore my she. A ton of Hawaiian shirts, and not just any brand Hawaiian shirts. They're Rain Spooner. They're it's totally Rain Spooner Jams World. I'm super excited about all the Jams World ones. There was a couple Robert Grahams in there, and I managed to get them all for $15 a piece. They were originally $25, but since I bought 29 of them, they're all in their dry cleaning plastic. And I'll have to double check that they were dry cleaned, or if that's just plastic they decided to put on them, or the owner whose estate they got them from, you know, maybe that's just how he stored it. So I'll look for any kind of dry cleaning tags as well. But I am just stoked about that. $15. Some of them could be worth $100. You know, at the very least, I triple my money on these, and so I went ahead and went for it. So I was so proud of myself for asking for a deal and getting it. So anyway, that's what I found in my little strange place to sell online. Okay guys, just a quick late night. I'm doing some late night editing. Sorry about my tired face. Gotta love middle age. Anyway, I just wanted to add a couple things, just a few comments at the end here. It was a really good thrifting day. I, had started off that day with those scores, and then hit a couple more thrift stores I haven't been able to get to lately, and found some more fun things. So it was a good day. Yeah, so just to clarify, like I said at the beginning, it's the county treasurer's office, and I might be wrong about the back taxes or estate type. They're definitely estates. So I found the Facebook ad again, and it had, it's not there now. I couldn't screenshot it like I had promised at the beginning of the video. But anyway, it basically is explained in the Facebook ad that they are estates that were handled by the county public administrator. So I kind of take that to mean that if someone maybe dies without a will, then the state or the county comes in and takes care of their estate. So it could be things like that. Anyway, just a very unique situation. I don't know if other places do this or how other places handle, you know, the estates. Maybe they hire companies to take care of it. But I think there's a woman, the treasurer, she takes care of trying to sell off the belongings and sell some of the stuff on Facebook. I think I saw some of her ads for individual items, but then has this back room. And I know there was things I probably missed in there. Once I kind of got into the shirts, there might have been other like shirts. I know there were some Pendletons and things like that I'll probably go back to and just kind of see what other things were there in the clothing, because I was so focused on these Hawaiian shirts. So I just wanted to say my next video is most likely going to be about these shirts because there's a lot to learn from them. Little spoiler alert, I've already listed 8 of them as of today, and I have sold 4, and I pretty much have all my money back already on 4 shirts. So I'm going to share some of the shirts with you just so you can see what kind of patterns and things, you know, maybe will stand out to you at the thrift store. And we'll talk about some of the brands that I found. And there was actually a couple surprises in there. So anyway, I'll have a video about those shirts and, you know, a little bit about other maybe Hawaiian shirt brands to keep an eye out for as well. So hopefully that'll be coming up pretty soon. I'll share the ones that have sold in that video, and they'll probably also be included in my what sold video next Tuesday as well. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up so that I can get this video put together and hopefully get it out to you on Thursday. Hopefully is when you're seeing this. But anyway, I hope you all are doing well. Go ahead, if you like this kind of video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up or leave me a comment down below and just let me know what you think of that place. Have you ever heard of anything like that before? Anyway, it's fun to kind of hit an estate sale or a yard sale in the middle of winter. So we have a long way to go before yard sale season begins. So yeah, some of the prices are kind of high in there, but anyway, there's deals to be had. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again later.